Hey guys!
Hi!
Myia here and Heather,
Hey.
my best friend, and we're about to do a mom tag. So Heather, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay. Hello, I'm Heather. I'm from Minnesota, but I've lived in San Diego for 10 years. My husband's in the Navy, and we were stationed there he was stationed there in the end of 2006, but I didn't move out there until shortly after my second daughter was born. And we've been there for 10 years. Amazing. I have 5 children. 4 of them are school age, so I homeschool 4 of them. Let's see. I am the women's ministry director at our church, and I'm on the worship team there as well. I work part-time for a charter school, and that, I don't know. I like to read books that are fiction and light and not serious. And I like to be sarcastic.
Yeah.
And I love food so much. Oh my gosh, I love food. And wine and coffee, which Myia calls my bean juice because I drink it black. So that's me.
And I'm Myia, and I mop once a month.
You mop once a month.
She does all of that, and I mop once a month. I hate mopping.
That's a big accomplishment. Mopping? Oh.
Yes.
I make my kids
I
mop.
homeschool my kid. I mean, I guess you could call it that. It's like towards the end of the year, and I'm just like, early summer break.
I'm printing out worksheets right now, and I'm like, do this worksheet, please.
I
And
know.
don't ask me questions.
We
Find
should-
a sibling.
We
and
should
ask them.
ask questions about homeschooling because that's enough to make you take a
It is.
Xanax.
Oh my gosh. My oldest 2 have become my greatest assets because I'm like, hey, you want to be a teacher for a day? Hey, you teach the younger 2 how to do subtraction.
I never tried that.
Then they think they have
Yeah.
all the control.
Yeah. I should do that with
Parenting.
Ava and tell her, Ava, I don't know how to do this. Can you teach me?
You
She
should.
probably do.
Listen, the greatest way to parent is to give the illusion of control to your children.
She's going to write a
Yeah.
book called The Illusion of Control.
The illusion of control. Okay, so we're doing these mom questions now. Okay, so I'm gonna ask this one.
Okay.
Who do you love the most?
Which one of my kids?
No, your spouse,
Oh.
your kids, or you can't compare because it's a different kind of love.
Ava and John will tell you that I have a favorite every day. They have to compete for my love. I know it's not right, but whoever does the dishes is number one. It's a different kind of love, honestly. I love John because we've grown up together, and I think marriage is the best kind of relationship because you see each other at your best and your worst, and you still stick around, and it's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like you just know that, hey, we're going through life together. You know, even though it can get bad and then it can be really, really great, you're still going through it together. With my kids, it's different. I know they'll leave me one day, so, you know, I love them, and then, you know, secretly want to chain them up in the basement forever. but it, you know, no. It's a different kind of love. It's a different kind of love.
Well, of course, I'm over here.
Yeah.
What's love got to do with it? I love my husband more. And all my children know it. In fact, they know it so well that one of my daughters, one time they said, I can't wait to grow up and get married so that somebody will love me most. And I was like, that's a good plan because it's not going to be me.
Is that great?
I don't remember. I think it was Hannah. I don't remember who it was, but
That's
I
so
love my
funny.
husband the most. Because here, I guess my thoughts are, so my husband and I have been together for like 17 years, and we were little. I was like 8. Because
Really?
I'm like 20-something. I'm just kidding.
I'm not for real? I didn't know that.
17. So I've grown up with him like you've grown up with John, and we've been through so many things together, and he is my best friend, and he was there before any of my children were. They're going to grow up, they're going to leave, and he's going to be the one that stays. So I feel like I should just be investing more in him because
That's true.
he's going to be the one that's there for me. My kids are going to grow up and have their own families, and I want them to be there for their families. I need someone to be there for me, and Myia, it can't always be you.
I agree, and I totally agree with that. But as soon as I had Ava, it felt I had this mama bear thing come through that it was just like, you know how polar bears, the mom will have the babies and she'll go away from the dad bear because he'll probably eat them and
I did
stuff
not know that.
Yes, I saw it on a documentary. So it's usually
So
the
you're
mom.
a polar
No,
bear.
it's usually the mom and the babies. You don't ever see the dad bear anymore. He's just out.
That's awesome.
And so when I would be lying if I didn't have a heart to heart with John. Like I don't know if we'll make it if you lose my kid. I was just like, I just have this
awesome.
mama bear thing, like, I will go to war with anybody, and so depending on the kind of, hormonal stage I'm in, it would probably go to war with John. I'm like,
let me just be clear that I'm the same.
She's a mama bear.
I'm mama bear, but whereas you're like the polar bear mama bear, I'm like the turtle, where I'm like, oh, you're hatched, okay, go swim in the ocean, because you're gonna have to learn to make it all by yourself. Why not start now?
Yeah, she's like that. It's so funny. Yeah,
but I love my kids.
Yeah, she loves.
If you
but
mess
she
with my
wants you to be
child, I will
independent.
cut you.
Yeah, she will.
Believe it.
She will. Yeah.
Okay, next question. How did you feed your baby? Babies, though.
Ava breastfed for 3 months and then rejected me. I still take it personal. It's the sort
rejected.
Charlotte's still nursing, and I'm trying to get her to, wean.
Oh my gosh, that girl is hilarious. If Mia's sitting, she's like, oh, it's buffet time.
Yeah, yes.
Let me just have myself.
I told Myia, who's also nursing right now, and I was like, I totally understand drug addiction now because she acts like a drug addict when she's like, I'm like, okay, just take a sip. And she's like the most pleasant person ever. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I think, it's like drug addiction. And she's like, I don't think she really does want to be addicted. I'm not, like most drug addicts, I think, do not want to be addicted to drugs, and it's hard. But she will. She's one of those people who will nurse probably till they're 18. And I'm just like, your days are numbered, kid. And yeah, that's how. And Heather was so pro nursing that it rubbed off on me. So when I had Charlotte, I was like, you're gonna nurse, or you just won't get fed.
Okay. Well, my first daughter was born. I was only 32 weeks pregnant, so she's pretty premature, and she had to be tube fed because she didn't have a sucking reflex yet. So I pumped as soon as I was able to. I pumped, and she had just breast milk inserted into her tube. But once she started sucking, it was really complicated. It was like nipple shields, and I had to use a pacifier to get her to suck, and then bottle. It was just really complicated. So I made it like 5 weeks, and then I was like, because I really like sleeping. So with
every
Gracie,
first-time parent likes sleeping. They're just like, yeah, no.
Oh my gosh, I used to get like angry. So when I get really angry, I swear in my head. I start dropping
Apparently she's a sailor and nobody hears it.
It's just in my head. I keep it to myself. But I remember that when my first one was a newborn and she'd wake up in the middle of the night, in my head I'm like, why the bleep can't you just bleep and sleep for the bleeping night? You just need to bleep and sleep. And then I'm like, oh, okay, baby, I'll feed you.
She kind of still does that.
That's just real. So then my second one, Hannah, she was born with a tongue tie, but it wasn't like a thing yet. People didn't really know about that stuff. So she had a hard time nursing. So I pumped for I don't remember, maybe 2 weeks. And then she was bottle fed. And Lily, I nursed her for I think 4 months. And she was a really good nurser. But I actually had postpartum depression after Lily. And there was just a lot of stuff with that. But once I stopped nursing her, it was like the fog lifted. And I think I literally heard angels singing, and they were like, oh, welcome to life.
I want her to do a blog post on that. It's a really good story.
Oof. It's deep, man.
It is deep. It's good,
and then
though.
With Luca, I nursed him. And with all my previous experiences with my other kids, I was really adamant. I was like, you were saying, you're going to nurse or you're going to die.
I'm like, formula costs way too much money.
Yes. And my poor little baby. So he had a muscle disorder called muscle hypotonia, and he actually couldn't nurse. It was so hard for him, and he was losing weight, and I'm just stupid, selfish parent over here, figure it out. Because I really didn't get it. Yeah. To be honest, I didn't get it. So, and I was afraid to supplement him because I supplemented Lily, and it really affected my supply, and I was just like, no, I'm going to be super mom, and I'm going to get it all figured out. Nope. So when he was about 8 weeks old, he was put on straight formula, and I even tried making it for a while there. I was like, I'm going to make it for you. So it's going to be 100% organic. But then I found Ron sold the big, huge organic one for $20, so I bought that instead. And then Michael, so taking all these previous experiences, and I was really, really set on having a successful breastfeeding experience with one of my children. So Michael came, and he was also severely tongue-tied. severely tongue-tied. Like, he had it clipped right away, and then it had to be clipped 2 more times, and then he had to have surgery when he was 5 weeks old because it was so severe. And he had, like, it was just his whole mouth. It was really bad. So I did the SNS, the supplemental nursing system, where you, like, tape a little tube to your boob, and you got, like, a syringe of milk, and you're doing this while they're nursing, because I didn't want my supply to be affected by supplementing him. So I did that for a while, and then he had his little surgery. I mean, it's on his tongue and, like, on his, it's in his mouth. He had surgery. And then he was able to latch after that, but he still had to be supplemented a little bit. But I didn't care. I was like, I'm nursing you until, I don't even know, until you're 30. If that's weird, I'll stop. But so he ended up going until, I think he was like 22 months or something. It was around Christmas time. So, but I remember thinking the same thing. Like, this kid's gonna nurse till kindergarten, and he's gonna have to be cut off then, simply because he'll be away from me. But he just stopped. Yeah. He actually stopped, and then a week later, he was like, "Oh, I think I want to nurse again." And he just, like, he didn't totally latch. He just put his mouth there, and then a week later, he did it again, and he was like, "No, perfect, I'm done." So I'm gonna ask this one here.
Charles with us now.
Hey, Shar. Hey, Shar. Okay, let's see. How about this one? How good of a parent do you think your partner is? Do you think John's a good dad?
Yes, he's really good. He's like, I used to call him the fun uncle, because he's like the dad. He's like, ice cream, video games. Let's go to the park. He's really fun. He's the fun parent, I would say. And I had a friend whose kids described them as, he goes, Dad, you're like the fun parent, and Mom's the real parent. I would think that I'm the lay down the law person, because they're homeschooled and I'm with them all day, so I have to lay down the law. And John's in the military, so when it seems like, and I talked to other military wives about this, when they deploy so often, he's not deploying now, but they don't want to be the mean parent when they come back, and they just want their kids to have good memories. So he indulges Ava, and he even indulges Charlotte now. So I would say that I'm the lay down the law parent. But John's a great dad, whereas he's very good at getting Ava to try things that she might be afraid of, and she's very good at trusting him and just doing it because he said that she can do it. And I love that part about their relationship, that he doesn't have to, like, pepper up like I do. He just says, you can do it, it's fun, go ahead. And she just does it. I'm like, Ava, listen, you are powerful, I'm like, John just says, do it, go.
She's like, okay. How good of a parent do I think my husband is? Chris is a good parent. He is, we're super different because I'm a woman and he's a man, clearly. But I think that we really balance each other, because he's definitely an authoritative parent, which, of course, our kids need that. But I call myself patient to a fault, because I'm a very patient person. But sometimes I'm too patient, and things will just kind of go too far. And it shouldn't have gone that far, but it doesn't bother me, even though it's so complicated in my brain. Because I'll see it and I'll recognize, like, ooh, that's probably not a good behavior, but I'm over here like, but it doesn't bother me.
She is like that.
Let's just keep the peace. And then my husband will come in, and I actually love it, because it makes me feel really loved and important to him.
He's got your back.
Yes, because he'll come in and he'll hear me say something to one of the kids, and then I'll repeat it. And he'll come in and he's like, do not make your mother repeat herself. And I'm over here like,
my man's gonna get you. My man's gonna get you. Watch it.
My favorite one is when they have just like a disrespectful tone, and he comes in and he's, I love when he says it. He goes and he gets in their face and he's, do not speak to my wife that way. And I'm like,
I'll be like, good job, Chris.
Yeah.
I love that.
But then he also has things I don't. Like, he's really spontaneous and really fun, and I'm not. I would never leave the house if it were up to me. I would order everything off Amazon. Like, you can come over to my house and play, but we are not going anywhere. And he's over here like, oh, what do you guys want? You want to go to the park? Let's go to Best Buy today. Let's go to this. I'm just like, we have 5 kids. What's just wrong with you?
So
but he's so good at it.
Yeah.
He's way more patient than I am.